Hi everybody, just wanted to take a couple minutes to go over our pricing. We've been having a couple questions about it, so we wanted to record a video for you guys and tap into the white label questions and the reseller questions. Very briefly, the entire platform is based on page views, so it's what we like to call free to play or pay as you go. Instead of there being basic tier, pro tier, and super tier product which unlocks features as you go up the tiers, the more you pay monthly. All we want from you is that you pay for usage. So you would buy these buckets of page views here on the screen. We have three size of buckets. If you're if you'd like to unlock more, we do have larger buckets, but we don't advertise in the 500,000 range. But so it's $4.99 for 1,000 page views, and you can essentially think of that as $4.99 per thousand. $29.99 for 10,000 page views, and you can essentially think of that as $2.99 per thousand, which is essentially 40% off. And then we have the $199 package with 100,000 page views, so as you go up, as you buy bigger and bigger buckets, you save money on per page view, per 1,000 page views. When you buy the $199 bucket, it's actually 60% off. All page view purchases will roll over from month to month. This is not a monthly charge, must be noted. A lot of people think that this is what it costs monthly, and it's not. You can buy 100,000 page views, and it might last you 6 months, and it'll only have cost you, I don't know, I'll do the math, but a couple bucks a month at that point. So it's not it is not a month-to-month charge. Your page views roll over month to month, and we also have a free aspect too. Sign up is free. You get 200 free page views, so you can build sites for your clients, test them, shoot them an email with a link to them so that they can preview them, all without having spent $1. And then hopefully your clients and your customers decide that they like it and they can pay you in a couple ways. And that brings us to the business model side of things. The reason that we went pay as you go is because our primary customer is our resellers and white label customers. And that means that they have their own idea of how they're going to run their company and run their business. Most people, in this case, all resellers have to do is make sure that they have page views in their account, and they can have whatever business model they want. For example, some customers, what they do is they'll charge their clients an initial page build fee of maybe $500 to $1,000 depending on the complexity, and then they'll also sign their client up for maybe a $50 to $100 monthly recurring retainer, so that if they ever needed a change made to the site, they can hop in and that's covered. And then they also charge that same customer maybe a $5 to $15 a month for hosting. There are a ton of different ways that people can run their business. This is just one example, and that us being pay as you go allows all these business people to have their own business models in their own markets and be able to handle it all on their own side of the table. Okay, that being said, we do have two programs. We have the enterprise, we have the white label and reseller program. You'll notice on this page that the white label program is a $250 one-time fee, and what that does is it gets you a completely custom white label platform, meaning that your logo, your colors, your brand, your short URL, your own custom short URL. So you're not using GoMobile.io. You can use whatever it is, whatever short URL you want your customers to be using. So to give you an example, it would be, instead of example.gomo.io, it would be example.yourbiz.co, let's say. And then that's $250 one-time charge, just because we have some labor involved there to strip our logo, strip our colors and everything, and apply your logo there. And from there, you can run your company however you want. You can resell access to the platform, because you can create sub-users for your customers, and they can actually log into the platform and make changes to their own sites that way. You can, there's tons of different ways you can go about doing that, and if you'd like more information on that, give us a call. The reseller program is free, obviously, because there's no labor involved for us. So all you really need to do is, like we just talked about, build a business and make sure you have a bunch of page views in your page view bucket. So what is your page view bucket? Well, I'm going to go ahead and sign in here as a demo user to kind of show you guys what that's all about. It's really simple. You'll notice on the left here I have all my sites. I probably have about 15 sites here. And what I've done is I bought a 10,000 bucket of page views. You'll notice that I've only used 1,331 of my 11,000 page views, which roughly comes out to be about 11%. And you'll notice this bar here. As the bar fills up, the bar will fill up as you use your page views. We'll give you an email at 50%, 75%, 90%, and 100% of your page views. And so that way you can kind of get an understanding of how your sites are performing and everything like that. Once you start to run out, especially at the 75% range, you come in here, you'll click Buy More Page Views, and click Purchase of which of the bucket sizes you want, and it'll immediately be reflected in your total amount, and then you'll be safe from your sites being shut down if you do. That's what happens when you get to the end if you actually use 100% of your page views. Okay, so you're curious about who is using what, how many page views are being used, etc., and which sites are actually costing you the most as far as the page views are concerned. So what I'll do is I'll come down here and I'll say, all right, let's do GoMobile Innovations page here. I'm going to edit this. I can scroll down to the bottom and notice, so there's some analytics details here. So I have 593 page views and 149 of those were unique. So I'm going to click Detailed Analytics. And what this is going to do is it's going to show me, I got that video in the way, this is going to show me all the details about each and every single hit. And you'll notice this is a very long list, right? So we can actually go in here, total number of unique HTTP refers, where they usually come from, etc., 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 etc. So here, this is where you're going to be able to kind of understand, all right, they've used 593 of my total page views. If I go back to the page views, I've only used 1,300. So that site actually counts for about half of my total page view usage. So I might want to alter their price. Let's say that that's my business model. I'm going to be like, you know what, your site's getting a lot of traffic. We're going to go ahead and up your monthly hosting from the $5 hosting to a $15 hosting. Again, this is just an example of what we suggest that our resellers do. At the end of the day, the only thing you'll ever have to pay for on the GoMobile Innovations platform are buckets of page views. Okay, so that's about all you need to know about pricing. Hopefully that answers some of your questions, and we look forward to having you as a customer. Thanks a lot.